Life Matcha Tarot. I hope that you guys are all well on this Sunday evening. I hope that you guys have enjoyed your weekend, are ready and well rested for the upcoming work week and all that good stuff. Um, for those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. I hope you like it here and like what you see, like what you like the information that you get from here. It's a little bit of a mixed bag, a little bit of everything. Stuff about healings, you know, a little bit of humor in there, love readings, literally everything. Past life, messages from the ancestors. Like we do a lot of childhood wounds. Like we do a lot of different things on here. So, with that said, welcome. Like I said, hit that subscribe button if you're interested in doing so. That would be greatly appreciated to help support the channel. For those of you who have been rocking with your girl for a little bit already, welcome back and thank you for the continued support. So, with that said, this is a collective reading, so take the messages as they resonate and leave the rest behind. And stay tuned for when I do happen to do personals on here, free ones and paid as well. So with that said, let's tap in. Let's see what's going on. As you saw, these are mermaid oracle messages. So I'm going to pick a few from here, and then we'll look into it deeper with tarot, and then do like maybe some words of inspiration and advice like to close it out. It's usually my little pattern that I do it in. So let's see what's going on with the collective. Spirit may let positive energy into this reading for the collective energy to see what's going on at this time in their path that they need to be aware of or what they could be working on. Give them the words of encouragement to keep them focused on reaching a higher level of their self. And again, anything else that they might need to know at this time. Okay, let's get started. Let's see. All right, we have sacrifice. There are those worth making. There are those that will destroy you. So, making sacrifices is important possibly for you at this time, but being also mindful of the sacrifices that you're making. When you start compromising or sacrificing your integrity or your overall joy and happiness and things like that for other people, for instance, that's not a positive sacrifice to make, right? Um, I'm probably going to say your name wrong, but I'm going to try. Hey, Remshwar. Hi, Remshwar. How are you? Um, but yeah, so just being mindful of the sacrifices that are being made, right? Don't compromise yourself, right? But also being able to know when it's time to release and surrender and let go. Hey, sis. What's up, girl? I miss you. I got to catch up with your readings. I had like a lot of stuff going on over the weekend, so I didn't get to catch. I caught one of them, but there was a couple of other ones I think I missed. Hey, Queen Drea, and hi, Lua. This is actually a collective message, my love. So I'm not doing private right now or personal questions at this time. Sorry. If you want to stick around, you can. That would be great. And if not, you could just stay tuned for when I do happen to do live personal questions. All right, Spirit, what's going on with the collective? All right, what we got? What we got? Whew. Okay, we have time out. It says awareness, contemplation, solitude, time alone. And it came out along with, I don't have my glasses on, guys, so please bear with me. I forgot them in the car again. I keep doing that. I've been wearing them more lately, and like now they're in the car. I'm not going to the car to get them. I'll just have to swim. The return of Aphrodite. Temple, birthright of the goddess, guidance, goddess energy, treating as sacred. Ooh, I like that ending part. Treating as sacred. You guys, maybe you've been taking time out for self-care, maybe, or need to do something along those lines. Taking care of your physical vessel, I'm getting, possibly doing something really like good for yourself to kind of restore your energy so that you can be in your highest self and you could be in your highest sense of energy and whatnot. You might be feeling guided to do so. There might be times where like your body is like telling you, okay, you've been you've been putting off rest even. or just, time alone. Sometimes, taking a moment away from social media even could be like self-care. You know what I mean? Um, if you're a parent, taking, a moment, ask somebody who's a family member or a friend, like, hey, do you mind watching the kids for a little bit? Just to do something, even if it's taking like a nice bath, right? Anything. Whatever that means for you is going to be different for everybody. But I do feel like they're saying something along those lines. And definitely listening to your body at this time and being able to take some time out for yourself to, enjoy downtime. I'm getting something along those lines. We also have vulnerability. I actually did see this on the bottom of the deck. I didn't show you guys, but I did see that. Excuse me. Pardon me. I know it's not ladylike and I know it's not cute. I apologize. But it is what it is. All right, so we have vulnerability here. Open your heart, allow yourself to be tender. So some of you guys might be little hard asses, raise his hand, and they might, be saying, like loosen the grip a little bit. You can let go a little bit when it comes to maybe welcoming in people into your life, whether it's in terms of romance or, building new relationships with people in your life. Like, let's say if you started, and this seems very specific. Let's say you started a new job and you're kind of like a wallflower like myself. It takes me a while to. You wouldn't think it watching me on here. This is only because now I'm comfortable. But there was a point in time where, like, I was not like this. But I make this point because, let's say if you started a new job and you're, having a hard time fitting in, maybe it feels cliquish. There's jobs that are like that where it seems like people already kind of have their own little niches going on and you're like, I don't know where I fit in. And it could be a little bit, overwhelming. I'm getting something like that. This seems very specific. So just take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But, maybe dropping your guard just ever so slightly, not too crazy, to be able to be more, open and welcoming, right? And kind of to see what happens from there. I'm getting something like that. And if it's more about romance, for instance, being able to kind of let your guard down and allow, for your heart space to be open enough to welcome something in. If that makes any sense. I hope that makes sense. Hey Rahaf, this is actually just a collective message at this time. I'm not doing personals. Ironically, I was contemplating on possibly doing personals after this. I'm not making promises though, guys, because I do have to get up earlier tomorrow because I have an interview in the morning. So we'll see. But if you're new to the channel, because I don't think I've seen your name before. I could be wrong. I usually try to remember names, but sometimes I don't remember everybody. If you're new, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you could be aware of when I'm doing like private or personal readings on here, as I do happen to do them pretty often nowadays, but right now I'm not doing it. Sorry. Okay, so we have Adrift, letting go. That's that sacrifice card that we saw earlier. Allowing a higher force to take charge for a time. Yeah. Letting source kind of carry and guide you. We did see a card about guidance before, like you're being guided to do certain things that are probably out of your comfort zone, right? Thanks, sis. It's nothing major. Oh, let me not see. Look at me already like dumbing stuff down. No, this is a major opportunity for me, and this is gonna be amazing, and I'm gonna get this job. It's because now that Aldi is like a pretty big store, it's pretty known. There's Aldi's like all over the place, so I applied for just like a little part-time cashier position there. Stop saying little because it's not little. I gotta get out of that mindset. I think because I've been doing customer service and like stuff like that, like retail, since I was 16. So in my mind, it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm still doing this, but there's nothing wrong with that, right? Like, there's nothing wrong with being a cashier, because a cashier ends up being a manager at some point sometimes. And there's room for improvement and growth there. So see, these are the things I have to say. Growth mindset, guys. Growth mindset. I just happen to have had a lot of dead end jobs where I kind of have that mindset still, but that's that lack mindset that I need to still let go of. See, shadow work. All right. So, but thanks, sis. It says honor the masculine. Interesting. Respecting men, embracing the masculine divine. This is interesting. So I don't know if maybe that's that vulnerability that we're talking about. Let me just look at these cards. Actually, these two figures look very similar to me now that I'm really looking at it. Don't fall, please don't fall. Okay. I know like with the ring light it's kind of hard to see, but these two, well, one has tattoos and the other one doesn't, but they look kind of similar, right? You know, the guy's holding the girl, and then in this one, it's the guy, like, you know, really putting himself out there, you know, big chest out, like, yeah, I'm the shit, you know? So I'm getting that, like, you know, with this vulnerability card also here, it's like you're being guided to kind of date again or something. I'm getting something like that. And this person could be, I'm getting love reading possibly, guys. I'm getting that this, you know, there could be a divine masculine getting ready to come towards you guys. I'm also getting, if you are the divine masculine, making sure that you follow, you know, suit when it comes to the stuff that you're seeing here too. You know, sometimes I think, you know, males tend to, you know, not think about these kind of things like self-care and stuff like that. You know, they kind of wear, you know, this mask, right? That everything's cool. They gotta be cool, calm, and collected all the time. They can't really show emotion and things like that. Well, I'm getting something about feeling emotions even. That's not necessarily here, but I'm picking up on it. It's funny because I keep telling myself I want to do a divine masculine and a divine feminine reading soon. And this is two little nudges that I'm getting that maybe I should do those kind of readings. I think that would be kind of cool and different. I haven't done one like that in a long time. But anywho, I'm also getting that keep in mind that we all have masculine and feminine energies, right? So for those of us who identify as female, or the feminine energy, like, you know, we have masculine in us too. Honor that within yourself, right? It's like being able to, you know, be in that more like less emotional state of mind and more, you know, go get them kind of energy, you know, like that strong energy, more mental planning and things like that. Like think of like traits that typical males have, right? Masculine energies have. I mean, yes, my sister said it the best way possible. Balancing it out. Okay. Spirit. Let's see. Hopefully I didn't lose any cards. Sometimes they slide under the couch. All right. Let's see. I'm only gonna take the card that actually like fell on the table. I think I got all of them. Hopefully, yeah, I got all of them. All right. So we have freedom. I won't let you down. Never give you up. So it says freedom, independence, and self-determination. I like it. I like it. So setting yourself free from maybe like things and situations, old patterns that might have been kind of keeping you held down a little bit. Getting to be in that sense of, you know, I've been saying this word a lot on my channel, sovereignty. Yeah. It's like the weight being lifted, you know, as you kind of release these things, right? It's going to give you a great sense of, I'm even getting purpose. I heard purpose. Great sense of purpose and just feeling like very light, right? When you learn how to like release those old burdens that have been kind of holding you back. Let's get like more from here. We'll start tapping into the tarot. Yeah, and here we go. Sacrifice was the first card we saw. 1414. Yeah. I will also make note that I have been seeing angel numbers all fucking day today. All day. At my job when I'm ringing up customers or license plates, like just all over the place. Oh my gosh. What's going on? All right, so we have that sacrifice card that's there. Bottom of the deck, we have sisterhood. It says friendship, allies, compatible souls, loyalty, joy, delight. Some of you might might resonate with this concept, and let me explain the reason why I'm saying this. We have sisterhood in the reverse on the bottom of the deck. I'm going to put this out there. Some of you might have friendships or something like that, or actual sisters or a sibling or whatever who they're saying that you've maybe sacrificed too much for. That seems very specific for somebody. So this might be like maybe you kind of bend over backwards for like close friends or something like that who don't do the same for you. I'm getting something along those lines. So now you have to kind of ask yourself the question like, okay, are these sacrifices worth making or not? Or are they breaking me down? Because unfortunately, see, spirit, not spirit, but something doesn't want me to say that. Spirit wants me to say it, but something is trying to like keep me from saying these things. And like my throat, it feels like it's going like this, like shut up, bitch. Why are you saying that? I'm getting for some of you maybe get used by people a lot, especially people who you consider like family or really close friends, that kind of thing. So I think they're kind of saying like focus on the people who are a part of like your soul tribe, right? The people that if it's your actual family, like your flesh and blood, knowing the ones that are meant to kind of foster those relationships with, or repair relationships. I heard repair those relationships, and knowing the ones that need to be let go of. You can love people from a distance, including family. I'm just saying, I have to do it myself. There's plenty of family members who I don't talk to really right now at all, but guess what? I always send a prayer their way. I'm always wishing them the best of luck. Like, if I hear something that's going on in their life, I'm like, hey, let me shoot them a quick text, or I'll send a message through somebody else, like, hey, Auntie, can you tell so and so, like, that kind of thing, or Dad, can you talk to your son, my brother, yeah, sometimes it be like that, but you can't sit there and keep sacrificing your well-being, right? Your mental health, your physical health, even sometimes, in some cases, for other people, right? That's not fair to you, right? And that doesn't do anybody any good. So we do have Lemuria returns. It says earthy spirituality, community, and ocean conservation. So this is really about, and that keyword here to me right now, community, right? And then she's also like, holding her tummy. Some of you might have mommy issues. Now that seems very specific. I don't know where the hell that came from. Now this is just, again, this is a download. This is not going to resonate with everybody, but I'm getting, even for some of you, maybe you've been the person that made sacrifices in a mother and daughter relationship, or a mother and son relationship. Maybe even daddy issues too. I mean, I know there's like more of a mother figure here in the picture, but like just, again, reading intuitively and, gathering this information. Maybe like you've always kind of seeked like and wanted that sense of like closeness with a family dynamic, whether it's with your siblings, cousins, your parents, so on and so forth, and didn't get it. Getting that for somebody. That seems very specific, like I said. And now it's like you're kind of at that point where it's like, okay, well, I can't keep on making sacrifices for these relationships and I'm getting nothing out of them anymore, right? So, let me know if that's resonating and makes sense, because like I said, this is not going to be for everybody. Take it as it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But there is definitely something about the basis of something. That's what that card is, like the basis of hi Diana. um there's something about the basis of something here, the foundation, right? It's giving me like Four of Wands kind of energy, or like Ten of Cups, but like not in a good way. Like it's giving me something like that, like in a challenged position if it were on the spread. Like, I don't know why I'm getting that. So again, let me know if this is making sense, okay? And then we have Time and Tide. It says oceanic spells and rituals. Some of you guys might be feeling very, very guided to spend more time by large bodies of water, like by the ocean, rivers, lakes, things of that nature. Maybe I remember I kind of hinted earlier that some of you might be feeling guided in terms of self-care type stuff to take like a really luxurious bath, or a soul bath, or something like that. Like, I'm getting something like that for somebody. So like, just, doing something kind and nice for yourself too, right? Um, so take the messages as they resonate and leave the rest behind, of course. I hope that you guys are so far enjoying this collective message. If you're in, hopefully you're getting something out of it because, of course, I'm well aware that you guys all have different things going on in your lives at this time. So some messages are going to make sense to you, and some of them you're like, that doesn't make sense to me at all. So you can watch if you want to for entertainment, and you can also stay tuned for when I do happen to go live and do the private stuff or personal readings, because right now I'm not doing that at this particular time. Hi, Diana. Yeah, I'm so. These are times where I feel bad for not doing it at this specific time. Let me just pay attention to the time, like actual time right now, because what time is it? Because I might do the free stuff and the paid stuff after this. We'll see how I feel, because I do have to get up earlier than I normally do in the morning. All right, so let's do some shuffling. Yeah, we're taking a leap of faith somewhere. And of course, I always want to make sure I acknowledge you guys. If I see, and oh, thank you for saying that you like my hair too. Um, yeah, I appreciate you. Um, I I'm feeling pretty inclined to possibly going after this. So if you want to like stay tuned or like hit like the notification bell so that you're aware of when I go back on, because I do have a feeling I'm probably gonna go on again, and it will be for the private or personal stuff, I should say. I always get to say private. It's not really private if it's live, but it's personal, right? It's yours. I feel inclined to do that. One thing with me, I want to make sure I keep on, giving back to you guys, because, there's more people coming in and supporting. And I just want to make sure that two, as I said that, and six people, six likes in here. So I always want to make sure that, the same way that you guys are trying to support me, I want to make sure that I, give something to you guys too, and do something valuable. The collective messages are always valuable in my opinion, but at the same time, there's something different about when, it's a little bit more personalized, you know what I mean? So I'm just trying to make sure that you guys always feel that sense of value when you're on my channel watching, because I appreciate you guys. So um yeah, I saw 222 a gazillion times today, like so many times. I'm just like there's no way that these damn customers just keep spending $2.22. It was crazy, or like their change would be that. I'm just like, what is going on? So we got the chariot here on the bottom of the deck. I think we're gonna do let's see, I'm thinking maybe a 5 card spread would be cool. So let's see. So what else is going on overall with the collective at this time? Clearest and most accurate messages. Sorry, there is like a little fruit fly flying around. It's very annoying. It's attracted to the light. It's like, and there's like the window's a little like, because I don't have the air on, but I do have the window like slightly cracked, and there's like a little hole in the screen. So now the little gnats want to come in the house. I'm like, come on. It's like lose. I'll be too cold if I put the air on. All right, so we got I like it. We got the magician here. All right. Let's make sure that the surrounding cards are good ones, because you know how that could be. Yeah, there we go. I like it. You guys are manifesting. We got the 6 of Wands, being recognized for something, or maybe you're even recognizing your own power at this time. I do feel like that there are times with this 9 of Swords here that you still get wrapped up in your head and your inner thoughts. Understandable. It happens to the best of us. But you're also finding this inner strength within yourself at this time, as you start moving in a new direction. And it's funny because like the tip of my nose, and then my girl Lati put me onto this because my nose itches every time I read. she was saying how the right side represents like the like incoming energy, the left side is the past, and I'm guessing like the tip of my nose might be like kind of like the present, or like, you know, yeah, I'm getting like the present, like you guys might be in that energy right now. So I'm getting something like that, which I can totally dig. I like it for you guys. Let's see what else is going on with y'all. What's coming in? What's the incoming? This, ooh, look. Okay, first off, right now, y'all only have major arcana on the spread. I like it. The sun. So really working on your overall happiness. There's a sense of abundance coming in, growth, fertility. Um, just I'm getting for somebody who ends up watching this. This seems pretty specific. And this isn't the first time I've said this recently, though. There might be somebody who's getting ready to move to a place that's warmer, like a warmer type of climate than what they are used to. Whether it's for a job or just because they just want to up and go somewhere. Yeah, there's some type of choices being made here. Seven of Cups. Now, my thing is this, I'm going to tell you right now, always choose your happiness over anything, and do not sacrifice it for anyone. I said that very early on in the reading. It's actually one of the first things I said. Do not sacrifice your happiness for anybody. Yeah, because I think that, you know, you guys went through a major tower moment maybe in the recent past. And now it's like, now the focus, the main premise and focus of your life is, okay, what makes the collective happy, right? Release. Wow, look at all these major arcanas. The Hanged Man. Yeah, you released, right? You sacrificed, you surrendered, right? In order to welcome in what it is that you've been truly wanting, which is a sense of happiness. Um, I really like this so far. This is nice. See, I was when I was like saying, oh, I really think I want to go live. When I got home from work, I was like, what should I read about? I already did a general reading yesterday, so like I'm like, let me see, let me try to like break it down, but maybe somewhat lighthearted. And I was like, wait, do I want to do a past life one? I was like, that seems pretty heavy. I don't know if I can handle all that right now. So I was like, yeah, I don't know. So then I went with this, and I'm like, you know, I let spirit kind of guide me, and I was like, I'm just gonna listen to what spirit's telling me to do at this time, and I think this is a good reading so far. So look, oh, all the cards on the spread right now, guys, are major arcana. Every card. Strength card is here. You guys are really like in a transformative time of your life. That's what major arcanas are about. It's usually after like big periods of like change and, you know, even in some cases, destruction. You know, a lot of things just really shifting and changing in your life, and now you're finding a sense of strength within yourself, resilience. I'm getting after periods of, you know, misfortunes and pain and chaos, major changes and energy shifts that have happened in your life. And it's been a long time coming with this Knight of Pentacles here. You know, there might have been things that were at a standstill at some point for you guys, and like now things are starting to kind of pick up. You're feeling the momentum change. And if you don't feel it yet, it's happening, right? It's like you're just maybe you're maybe you're in your head about it too much, and you're like, I just feel like nothing's happening, nothing's working. And it's like it's probably happening and working way more than you even realize. You know, they just want you to stay diligent, because look, the tower's here again. This is what's happening behind the scenes. Like, they're saying that whatever this tower was for you guys, depending on what it was, I'm getting for a lot of you, it was probably just like really reevaluating relationships in your life, and not just romantic, but just in general, right? And understanding like the people to, you know, be vulnerable with, right? Versus the people who you have to keep that guard up and that boundary with, knowing the difference. I'm getting something along those lines, especially when it comes to protecting your peace and your overall happiness. Yeah, yeah, because you had to walk away from something. Eight of Cups. Like I said, it's gonna look different for everybody, but if it's resonating, let me know. Um, Yeah, exactly, exactly. It's funny that even like when I was looking at my decks, and I was like, okay, this one or this one. And I was like, maybe I should like, okay, should I just use my intuition when it comes to this right now? And then the other part was like, should I use my dowsing rods? That would be kind of cool. And then my intuition kicked in and said, nope, do this. And I was like, okay, cool. We'll go with it. We'll go with it. Tell us more. Ooh. All right, so, um, let's see. You said that the tip of the nose is present. Yeah, because I was asking about advice in my head. They're like, you guys, you guys are very clear, right, about what it is that you know this is, whatever this is for you. You guys have the answers. It's just a matter of understanding that you are way more equipped and knowledgeable about your circumstances at this time than you give yourself credit for, is what I'm getting here. Um, so they just really want you to get clear about your intentions when you set your intentions about what it is that you want. Um, the things you ask for when you manifest, I just got that. Because when you manifest, you gotta make sure you set your intentions very, very strongly, right? You can't just sit there and be like, oh, all willy nilly. Oh, I want a man who has $1 million and a BMW and a really nice mansion and a pool. Like, you gotta like, come on, motherfucker. You gotta you gotta be concrete about this shit. Like, you gotta really like the character traits, like really down to the nitty gritty of a person's personality traits, everything. If it's like if you're manifesting love, if you're manifesting a job, then like it's not about the amount that you're gonna be making. Oh, I want to make 7 figures. Okay, that's great. That's real cute. But what about things like the culture of the company, right? Those things are important. Is there room for growth in this company? You know what I mean? Things like that. Because if you feel like you're fucking selling your soul and shit, then is it worth it? It's not, right? That was a rhetorical question. I'm not giving you guys the chance to even answer that shit. But you see what I'm saying, though? And as a matter of fact, just for shits and giggles, I'll clarify the Ace of Swords just to see if there's any extra insight that they want to provide. But I think you guys understand where I'm going with that. But yeah, being very clear. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Okay, Spirit. I see. So, for some of you, this is about love. All right, so we saw that Ace of Swords there. And look what came out in the reverse to clarify it. Ace of Cups in the reverse. Right? I think what they're saying is there might be a person okay, let me explain how the cards are showing up so you guys understand. For some of you, you will resonate with this idea of the fact that you had a major breakthrough moment in a sense of great clarity when it comes to a romantic connection from the past that you've already released with this Hanged Man energy here, right? In the middle of the deck. You're in hermit mode. Look at, again, all these major arcanas here. You're in hermit mode right now, right? Where they want you to continue to kind of do that soul searching, working on self, the inner work, all that stuff, before any love comes in, for some of you. I'm also getting that this person from the past might try to come back. We've been seeing that energy a lot lately. Gosh, they need to just stop. Just fucking stop. But for some of you might resonate with that. That you might be feeling that energy shift happening around you where it's like, why the fuck am I randomly thinking about this person? I don't want that motherfucker, like, or that bitch. Like, why? What the fuck is this shit? Like, no, thank you. And it's because they're tugging on your energy, despite the fact that you've released that person, right? You freed yourself from that situation, or they're saying that you need to still do so for some of you. I did mention, I talked about rituals earlier. Some of you might benefit from some type of cord cutting ritual. Some of you might benefit from being, might maybe performing a ritual by a large body of water. Like some people put like, ashes or something. Like, let's say you write something out and then you burn the paper. Like, I release blah, 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 blah. You burn the paper and then you put the ashes in the ocean or something. You know what I mean? Like, That might be something that might be beneficial to you. Following the moon cycles, even I'm getting that for somebody as well. So like, take it as it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But I'm getting something like that for like some type of maybe cord cutting or something like that. But the whole important thing right now, I think, is mostly just that sense of clarity and being very, 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 very intentional about the things that it is that you desire at this time in your life. Not just, you know, oh, I want to make $150,000 a year. Oh, I want a really, really, really nice home. Oh, I want a really cool car. Like, really set your intentions high and don't only look at monetary value. I just got that too for some reason. Um, Things that are going to make you feel valued intrinsically versus what society is telling you is going to make you feel valuable. Because my girl did just literally say, are you valuable? Like, meaning, like, ask yourself that question, right? Am I valuable? How valuable do I feel? Right? And internalize that, because you need to realize what your worth is. Sometimes we put, our worth as like, even like, in our society in general, right? So like if you were to look up somebody and say, especially a celebrity or something, like, or a rich person, oh, what's their net value worth? Like, what? Or their gross value worth? Like, they're a fucking person. They're like, why do we put so much emphasis on just monetary value, right? I think that shit's kind of wild. I think it's more important to value what people have actually done in this world, not just how much money they've made. But that's a whole different conversation. Um, is this Janet Jackson? What have you done for me lately? Ooh, yeah. Not how much money have you spent on me, but what have you done? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, but everybody has a different, value system than the next person, right? What's important to one person isn't always going to be important to the next. So that's also important. I just heard altruistic. I don't know why I heard that. But yeah. Yep, intrinsic value, exactly. So the likely outcome is Three of Wands. So I'm getting foresight, planning, waiting for your ships to sail in. There's been a great sense of patience for a lot of you guys that has been important as you've been working on this, being diligent. It also involves leaving things behind. And some of these things are things that are hard to leave behind, whether it's these relationships that we were just talking about, or old ways of thinking, old ways of doing things, so on and so forth, right? Some of you might be physically moving. I'm getting that as well. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck here. So for some, you might be moving for work-related purposes, or there's going to be great expansion in your life when you do decide to do whatever this move might be. And if it's not a physical move, it could just, again, it could just be there's a plan that you have that you've been trying to put into fruition, and like now it's going to be the time to really put these things forward, and that's when you're going to see these things kind of grow and expand in your life. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, and again, I did say before, some of you might literally be physically moving. This chariot, it could represent physical movement. But there is this sense of success and completion, and moving forward with victory. So now there's this energy of having to make decisions. Seven of Cups is here. Really sit down and think things through. Um, don't let a mental fog, I heard mental fog, don't let mental fog kind of keep you in disarray. I just kind of was getting, you know, self-delusion, another thing that could kind of keep you, feeling stuck or bound. So, free yourself from those things, because we did see an energy of freedom, right? Letting go, releasing, so on and so forth. All right, so let's see. What else do I feel like reading from? I think I want to read from the energy deck. Let's see if I can find them. They're right next to me, but like, there we go, right there. Nice. 'Cause I have a whole bunch of cards. Like now I have like this little little bin that I do when I do this. Like if I wake up in the middle of the night or something, I'm like, ooh, I have to do a reading, and I have like a bunch of cards like just right there, like by default basically, and I look at them if I need to, and then it's convenient for like right now when I'm reading and have everything just kind of there already, so it just makes it a little bit easier instead of having to get up and go to my altar and find the deck. That shit's fucking annoying. So it's like most of like, ow, I did that like 3 times today. Shit fucking hurts. Keep biting the inside of my cheek. I did it while I was being a fat ass earlier, and I was being greedy eating my lunch, and then I did it 2 other times after that. All right, so let's see. As my girl said a little while ago, angel of balance, balancing things out, right? Then we have cornucopia. Yeah, those scales are balancing. And you're basically gonna reap, you know, the the fruit of your labor, the things that you've worked hard towards, the things that I just saw Door to Value. Damn. I think now because it's swollen, so it's easier for me to bite it after I bit it earlier. Shit fucking hurt. I'm up here eating a piece of chicken out of my soup because I got some some Spanish style chicken noodle soup. Oh, that shit was so fucking good. It was like a little bit nasty here in Connecticut. Not like terrible, but like it was like a little bit colder, and I was like, ooh, this is a perfect day for soup, and it was gonna rain and stuff. So I was like, ooh, yes, soup it is. And then I even got like a small sancocho. Oh, for those of you who like Spanish soups, or Puerto Rican style soup. Oh, so good. Love me some food in general. Really love me some Puerto Rican food. That's one thing I love about being in Bridgeport, Connecticut. It's a melted pot here. Like it's literally so many different people. Like you have blacks, we have, when I say it like that, it sounds so bad. Like this is what is this, the 60s blacks or Negroes. Like you guys know what I'm trying to say. We got, we got our black folks here, we got Puerto Ricans, we got a lot of different cultures of Asian descent. We've got the Portuguese folks. We got people literally from Spain. Like we have a little bit of everything. We got Dominicans. We got Brazilians, and all of those different types of restaurants. So yeah, there's a reason why I put on so much weight over the years. Okay, that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Too much good food in one city. Gosh, bringing all your delicious food over here, and then you think I'm not gonna eat all those different foods from different ethnicities and cultures? Darn right I am. I'm gonna be round and happy while I do it. Shit. I'm a damn fool. All right, let me do this. All right, guys. So we got the sun here again. We got it here twice. 2 different decks. Okay, the sun. So again, this great sense of happiness, right? Like even as I'm doing this reading, I feel super happy. Like sometimes the readings could get like, this is heavy. Oh boy, I don't know how I feel about this. But like, I feel really like lighthearted right now. I feel good as I deliver these messages, and that makes me happy to know that you guys are like really about to be in like such a better space soon. This is the energy that's coming in for y'all, and it makes me happy to see that for you guys, because I feel like you guys really deserve it. You've earned it. You've worked hard on yourselves to get to this point, and now we're seeing that this is about to start coming into fruition. Especially after, making those sacrifices and saying, okay, I have to release and let go, of these situations in which that don't serve me anymore, or people who no longer serve me as well. Hey, platonic tendencies, I remember you. How are you? So yes, my girl already responded, but yeah, this is a collective general, reading. However, I am going to go live after this, and I'm going to do the free questions and the paid readings. So this reading is almost done. It should be done in the next like 10 or 15 minutes. So if you want to hit like the notification bell so that you see when I go on for the next one, by all means do so. And even hit, stick around if you want. hit that like button, all those different things. All right, so we have the first chakra, Archangel Michael here. It's funny because she's not here right now, but Lati, our girl Aya, she's been mentioning Archangel Michael a lot lately. In this case, this is representing like our root chakra, that particular card, getting grounded. Maybe that's why I kept getting this energy of needing. And Lati actually just mentioned something about meditation and stuff. Those are all things that you could do to help keep yourself feeling grounded, right? Yeah, because that's all about feeling a sense of security, right? Safety, really feeling solid and firm where you are, right? That's how you have to feel in alignment. You can't, like, let's put it like this, you can't be in alignment anywhere else unless that root chakra is good, you know. Otherwise everything else, even if you are working on those things, they're still gonna feel out of whack. You know, they might be overly active or underactive. So, and I'm learning that myself. And yeah, it will affect everything, right? Because it works from the ground, literally from the ground up. Yeah, so you might benefit from doing like meditation, even like at nighttime. Like, you know, you could do like if you're like me, where you like to listen to different sounds and stuff to go to sleep. Like they have like binaural meditation sounds and stuff. That was weird. Why did it sound like I purred while I was talking? That was weird as hell. What the fuck is that? Did y'all hear that? It was like a purr. I don't know how to actually purr. Like I knew somebody who knew how to purr. That was kind of weird. We would. That was so weird. That was so weird. I was about to tell y'all a quick story. Actually, I'm gonna still tell y'all because y'all know I overshare in here all the time. So a very long time ago. So we're talking about a long, long time ago. Okay. Gosh, this would have been like almost 20 years ago. So this is a long time. Okay. Um, when I was single for a very brief period of time, I was talking to this guy that was like, okay, don't judge me, okay? So there was this guy. He was really, really cute. He was Puerto Rican. Ooh, he was fine. That was a fine motherfucker right there. Like he was like what you would call like a Afro Latino. Like he had like a darker complexion and curly hair. Oh, he was so sexy. But anyway, so you know, he was one of the a staff at my brother's it sounds crazy to even say it like this, the facility that my brother was in. My little brother, because my little brother has like mental problems or whatever. So there's this cute guy, and I'm like, every time I would go there, and I'll be real pumped to go. I'm like, oh yeah, mom, I'm coming on Friday. Yeah, I'm going. So like, you know, I get out of class and I'm like, okay, let's go. So then you know, there's this cute guy, and he was like with the older boys. My brother at the time, he was like a smaller kid. So like, but I would see him like playing basketball with the kids. I'm like, damn, he is fine as fuck. So somehow I managed to sneak off one day, and I got his number because he kept looking at me too. So I'm like, okay, cool. So we exchanged numbers and we started talking, and you know, we talked for a bit, and then we had sex. And like I said, I overshare here all the time. So if you guys want to laugh or whatever, it's perfectly okay. So yes, so we do the do right, and it was pretty damn good. I enjoyed it. He had a nice body. That thing was swinging, and he had a hook. I was like, oh shit, no, y'all probably like, this bitch is crazy as hell. I was like, oh shit, okay. I was a little tenderoni back then too, okay. I was you know. Y'all do the math. I'm about to be 40 soon. Yeah. So anyway, but afterwards he would like purr like a cat. And I'm like, this is interesting. I was so confused because at that point he was like maybe my second partner. And I was just like, second or third at that time. Second. He was my second partner ever. And I'm just like, niggas purr after sex? What the hell? Listen. So when I did that shit just now, I'm like, what the fuck? What is that? Oh shit. I'm sorry. Okay, back to the reading. I'm so sorry. I'm so happy that you guys entertain my bullshit because like I have my moments, okay? I have ADHD, okay? I have to when it's there, I have to talk about it. I just have to. I can't not because it's just gonna be stuck there and I can't focus. So I had to say what I had to say. And back to the reading. I love you guys. So you just got a quick little tidbit about me, but I'm just saying though, I've never been with a nigga that purrs after sex and then goes to sleep. I'm just like, at first, like the first time I thought he was like joking, like it was like fake, but then he did it again, and then he did it again, and he did it again. I was like, okay, no, this nigga really does purr, like after it's done. Like, and we're not talking about snoring. Like he's not like sleep yet. He's like, but he's like in my, he's like nuzzling me, and I'm just like, okay. Y'all, you guys are funny. I love y'all. Well, for the ladies and the men, you know, have you ever been with somebody who purred after sex? I should do a poll about this. Have you ever been with somebody who purrs after sex like a cat? I love you guys. Y'all just love to entertain my bullshit. All right, so we have. Oh, and he was a Leo, by the way. As I'm getting ready to talk about the solar plexus. How funny is that? Um, that's Leo energy. So, third chakra archangel Camiel here. I spoke this nigga up. Ain't that some shit? And then we also have Angel of Love here. So I feel like there is some type of healing that might need to be done when it comes to the solar plexus. um, your sense of willpower. But I'm also getting that you know, maybe part of it, the willpower aspect of it is like putting yourself out there again to be welcome to love. I did mention that very, very early on in the reading. I was very comfortable a little while ago in terms of temperature, and now I got really hot. That's so weird. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Angel of Balance is here again. Officially on the spread now. Yeah. See, it's almost like, you know, having to make some decisions that you know that need to be made are difficult. However, those are things that are going to allow you to feel a sense of balance. We have indecision here on the bottom of the deck. Excuse me. And we have man holding a coin on the top. So that maybe for some of you, take it as it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. But for some of you, it could have something to do with somebody who might have Earth in their chart. So now just trying to figure out how to move along from that situation and that person, possibly, you know, because they're letting you know where to go. You're being guided. We talked about that earlier. The temple path is here in the middle of the deck. Like you're feeling guided to do something different, move on from certain people and situations, so on and so forth. So now it's just a matter of, okay, so how do I do it, right? What do I do? How do I do it? What's going to happen? What's going to be the outcome? You know, sometimes, you know, we have this attachment to, you know, the result, right? Not knowing what's going to happen. And it's like, well, sometimes you just have to let things just happen the way it's meant to, right? We do have the thinking man here too. Let's see. Interesting. Oh, okay. So I'm getting that this is a different energy now. This is a different person. I feel like as you work this person, okay, there might be a new person coming towards you. This energy feels very, very similar to something that we talked about recently. There might be a person who is like recently divorced or something like that, or recently single. They might be an air sign that's working on their healing, right? But this is a person that there could be a strong connection with this person, whoever this is. Yeah, they might be even just a friend right now, or they might be like in your your circle. You know what I mean? Like you frequent like places or something like that, or people like a friend of a friend kind of thing. I'm getting something like that because that community was on the top of the deck. Like you're out and about, someone like kind of sees you and they be like, "Yo, you know her? Or you know him?" And then the other person's like, "Yeah, that's so and so." Damn, they look kind of good. You know, like it might be something like really funny like that. And you know, now they're single now, and they're trying to have fun and meet people, and you know, have a good time or whatever. And then y'all might spark a good conversation. I'm getting this person might be really smart and like have really, they might know how to hold really good conversations. I'm getting something like that. Um, let's get like one more from here. So I have enough energy to do this other reading, and I promised you guys at this point because I would feel guilty if I didn't do it. Okay, so now we have Healer of the Ages, which is the card that I was feeling and seeing earlier. I was talking about healing along with the yin and yang, right? Balancing things out. Um, it's also giving me like mirrored energy. It doesn't say that obviously, but like it's giving me that energy. Like it's almost like I feel like whoever this person might be, the things that you've been through, they're like when you guys have conversations about stuff, they're gonna be able to tell you that they've been through stuff that was super duper similar, and you're gonna be like, damn, that's kind of crazy. And I feel like you both are gonna be like in this place of like working on yourself, doing that inner work and stuff like that, which is good, right? I feel like, you know, contracts have ended, but new ones might be beginning. Um, yeah. Hey Mia, how are you? Yeah, this is a collective, and thank you for subscribing. Um, yeah, so yeah, I feel like both of you guys might have dealt with like, you know, deceitful people, deceptive people, who might have been like karmics that you had to learn from, right? And now those scales are balancing and you're working on yourself, you're healing, and now this is going to allow for you guys to kind of, you know, possibly meet each other finally. And it would explain why that divine masculine card had showed up earlier. We have Goddess of the Moon in the middle of the deck, so it's giving me like either this is like something that's being manifested, or it's giving me this energy of like I'm getting like manifestation. I'm also getting somebody might have Pisces in their chart or water sign type of energy. But like yeah, I'm just kind of getting this energy of just like, you know, there might be some fears and stuff that are still kind of lingering and anxieties and things like that, or something happening like really like behind the scenes that you don't fully know, right? And vice versa when it comes to this. Like, but then it's like you're gonna meet this person, you're gonna be like, what the hell? This is kind of crazy. Like I just feel like I know this person. And it's gonna feel kind of it's gonna feel a little bit bonkers, you know what I mean? You're gonna be like, what the heck is going on here? But there's a reason for it. So I feel drawn to read for the last messages. I feel drawn to read from here. These don't have any like necessarily words of advice, but they do have words of encouragement, if that makes sense. Um, I really like this deck for that reason. So I'm gonna read from here to close out, and then I'm gonna just kind of regroup and prep myself for the what time is it? Yeah, it's about that time. Prep myself for the next reading, which is going to be the personals, 3 yes and no's, as well as paid readings. So it'll be the same format that I've been doing. I might have to switch it up soon though. Switch it up on y'all asses so y'all be like, oh damn, she did something different this time. But yes, let's just see. Get maybe 3 messages from here, and then we'll close this out. Hi, Mia. This is a collective, but I am doing personals after this one. So hit that notification bell so that you'll know when I'm on. Okay, my love. All right, so we have diligence, and I used that word earlier, which is kind of funny. Yeah, diligence. Um, Siren outside. Um, yeah, practicing that sense of diligence. I heard the word tenacity, right? Uh, yeah, just persevering through all of it, right? Not giving up, fighting, really hard to get, over this big ass hump of things that have been going on in your life. That tower, that, yeah, there we go. Spirit ain't playing with y'all, okay? They want you to know this is like, look at like the way that the photo is, right? It's this type of bird. I won't say eagle, but it is a bird of some sort that's flying over some scenery, right? And they're seeing things from a bird's eye view. Like what we see when we're here in our 3D self, when we're trying to figure it all out, we're like, what the fuck is this? This is stupid and it sucks. I don't get it. What's the big picture here? You know what I mean? Sometimes we have to shift our perspective, right? And our perception of our circumstances and look at them differently, in order to see them from a higher perspective and to be able to see that there are things coming in, even if we don't always feel it. Yeah, there's success coming in, right? So it's like, even if we don't necessarily see it sometimes, right? It's happening behind the scenes. I strongly believe that our guides are always guiding us and letting us, be led exactly where we're meant to go. Sometimes we don't listen. So it might prolong things, stubborn as a goddamn mule, I just heard. You might have some Taurus in your chart somewhere, just saying. I do, so I can talk shit if I want to. But yeah, what we got? Embracing. Yeah, embracing change, perhaps, right? As we navigate through these different phases of our lives. I'm gonna say our because I feel like I resonate with this part of the message. Um, yeah, embracing change, right? Seeing things again from that new perspective and saying to yourself, like, oh shit, now I get it. I see why these things have been happening the way that they've been happening. And it's been to set up these new opportunities that are coming in that are in more alignment of where I'm trying to go, especially when it comes to my overall happiness, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, all a part of the journey. I keep saying, look, okay, look, whoa, okay, yep, I'm gonna take all of them. Spirit wanted me to pick up the card the way that I did. New beginnings. We saw that energy earlier. Voyage. And I keep saying that some of y'all might be getting ready to physically move or something like that. Or it's just a part of your journey at this time of your life. And then there's change, right? As I said, being open to change, embracing change, right? So that you can really, truly transform at this time. Yeah. The gateway, right? Gateway to your overall happiness, I'm getting. Yeah. So they really want you to just trust the process. Middle of the deck here. Excuse me. So with all that said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. This was fun. It was a little more lighthearted, which I like, because sometimes those heavier readings, whew, they could be a lot. Start crying on the screen and stuff. It's not really cute. So it's like I'd rather be in this this kind of form of myself. But wherever spirit guides me when I need to deliver a message, that's where I go. So tonight was a little more lighthearted, but you never know. The next collective might be very, very dark. It could be a shadow reading or something like that, right? But my sister, another one of my great sisters, I love her. Cast the River here. Hi, baby. Yeah, so Cast the River, that is like my soul lead, my sis, another one of my sisters. Like, she's absolutely amazing. And that sucks. You were stung by a fucking bee. What the hell? Are you okay? But yeah, that's my baby right there. I love her. amazing person, and I'm super blessed to have her. um, so yeah. Like I said, I hope that you guys have been resonating with the message and that it was helpful. Like I said, you never know what the next reading is going to be like when it comes to collectives. It could be dark, it could be funny, it could be all kind of different. It could be a mix of the two, because I always try to add a little bit of comedic timing in there. Yeah, you really never know. So with that said, again, if you guys are new, hit that subscribe button. And don't unsubscribe after you get a reading. I noticed that I think people are doing that. Like, I'll get the subscribers and then I'll like lose like 2 or 3, and I'm like, either they don't like what I'm posting, or they subscribe because they're like, ooh, I want that free reading, and then they unsubscribe. I don't know. I think that's dumb, but if that's what they're doing, it is what it is. So anyway, stay subscribed, okay? Like, help your girl out so that I could reach other people too, and grow this channel, and essentially be of help to you guys, right? That's the whole goal here. I'm helping y'all. I don't just do this for shits and giggles. I do this because I actually want to use my platform as a way to help people. So, contrary to what some might think about tarot and all of that, I'm pretty sure none of y'all could say, wow, she said some really bad things that are gonna make me go to hell or something. Like, no, I can almost promise and guarantee that you guys heard something tonight that you're like, damn, that made me think about something. That made me realize, okay, there's some things I could be doing differently in my life so that I could be a better version of myself. That's the whole goal, right? So with all that said, I love y'all. And let me see what my girls say. Okay, well, that's good. Yeah, because I guess I'm first off, I'm super scared of bees. They're actually like one of my phobias. So like when you said bee, I'm like, oh god, oh god, oh god. I don't get anaphylactic shock from it, but I get nervous that I might now, because I haven't gotten stung by a bee in like forever. Last time was damn near dating myself almost 30 years ago, so it was on my hand, and then when I was little, it was behind my ear. So I don't like talking about it. Very traumatic. But now that I have different allergies that I never used to have, now I'm scared to get stung. So I'm like, that's not the way that I want to find out about that shit. No, thank you. So yeah, I'm about to I said it already. Thank you guys. I love y'all. And I'm going to do a quick little meditation, very quick. Cleanse the space, cleanse myself, go pee, as I do have to pee. And yeah, I already chained up the cards, all that. So yeah. Um uh um my sister's stupid. Oh man. That's funny. Bees are God's greatest creation. I don't like bees either. I know that we need them, but I don't like them at all. Ooh, I don't like them. I also don't like seagulls. I have a phobia of seagulls. Y'all can laugh. Go ahead. Go ahead, send the laughing reaction. It's perfectly fine. Y'all could make fun of me if you want to. And I don't like pigeons either, especially if they're in large groups. I had a dream about them. I don't like them. No, thank you. They scare me. Don't like it. So my phobias are so childish though. It's like, nigga, what? You're scared of fucking pigeons and fucking seagulls? Like, are you serious? There's a lot of people who are scared of bees, but like fucking seagulls and pigeons. What the fuck is a pigeon gonna do? They just walk. They go and eat bread off the street. Like, they don't do anything. But the niggas is gangster though. They'll just be sitting there under the viaduct when you're going to school when you're 7 years old, and there's like 100 of them just like eating their stupid bread from stale ass fucking corner store right there across the street, and then you're telling your mom, I don't want to go that way, I don't like the birds, and they still make you go to the fucking birds. Childhood memory unlocked. Don't want to talk about it. Shadow work time. No, let me stop. All right, no, for real, guys. I know y'all like, okay, bitch, get off so that we could see the other reading. All right, I love y'all. I'll see y'all in a little bit. You guys are the best. Thank you for always, supporting me in my shenanigans, because you guys are A1s, okay? I love y'all.